Hey everybody, this is Bobby from I Touch Your Mom, and today I'm going to show you how to get the 2.1 firmware for the iPod Touch or the iPhone for free. I do have 2.1 on my iPod right now, and the first thing you're going to want to do, which I'm going to show you in this video, I'm using Firefox. I most of the time use Safari, but for this I'm using Firefox, and this is a Mac only video. I might come out with one on Windows, I'm not sure yet, but this is Firefox 3. Just download this real fast. It shouldn't take too long, and come back to my video once you've done that. But once you finish downloading Firefox, or you can do this before downloading Firefox, it doesn't really matter. But make sure that you have the latest iTunes. You want to make sure that you have at least iTunes 7 point something or something like that. iTunes 8 or the latest iTunes works just fine. And that I'll have all the stuff in the video description over here, all the links for it. But once you've done both of those, you're going to want to come to this site. It's called flexburns.de/iPod/firmware. Now, this might get a little bit confusing. Well, not really, but you might get mixed up with what you're clicking. Now, this is for the straight up iPod, like the iPod Nano or the new iPod Mini or Nano 4G or whatever. Now, this isn't just all the firmwares for the iPod or iPhone. This is all the firmwares that you can have for anything iPod related to. So, yeah. So if you've got a little iPod Nano that you want to update and make it have a newer firmware, that's cool. I'm sorry about that. That's Facebook. But, well, I'm going to go to iPod 1/1 because I have the first generation iPod Touch, and I want 2.1. You see 2.1 right next to that, and if you don't like 2.1, you can always come to this video and go to 2.0.2, 1.1.5, whatever you want. Now, this also works for the iPhone. It doesn't have the second generation iPhone. I don't know if that's the same thing as the 3G or not, because I'm not intelligent with the iPhone because I don't have an iPhone. But it has an iPod second generation firmware update, and you can do it every one of those you want. Now I'm going to go to iPod 2.1 for the first generation, and I'm going to hit download. Save this to your desktop. Don't mess with the names or anything. Just go save file. You're going to come up with this screen. Go to desktop. Don't move it anywhere else. Keep the same name. Don't mess with the IPSW format. And then just hit save. Now it should start downloading, and like mine, it does. This is from earlier. I can just remove that. But that's doing its thing, and you can just come back whenever this is done. So, okay, I've now finished downloading the firmware, and it is on my desktop. So what I'm going to do now, you can open up the firmware, and iTunes pops up for me and everything. I'm listening to the Beatles right now. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hold down the Option key, and it's right next to the Command key. You're going to want to hold down that Option key, and still holding it down, put your hand on your mouse or the trackpad, and click the Restore. Now you can let go, and you can navigate to your desktop, and here's my file right here. I also have it under iPod stuff because I didn't actually download it this time because I already had it. But it's the same exact thing, and then you're going to hit open. Now, I'm not going to hit open because I've already done it and everything, but once you hit open, let it do its thing. Just chill out for a little bit and let it extract and all that, and your iPod will shut off and turn back on a couple of times probably. And I did this a couple weeks ago and everything. I'm a little bit late coming up with the videos, but uh, just do all that, and then even if you had it jailbroken before on an earlier firmware, that's cool, because don't even worry about that. Do this. You want this, trust me. I have this right now, and I love it. I had 1.5, I had 1.1.4, I had 1.1.5, I had 2.0, I had 2.1.1. I had all of those, and I had them all jailbroken. This is the best jailbreak by far. You can do so much more with just this jailbreak. You don't even know, but it's incredible. I got to give my props to Jake Scott Mack. I saw his video a couple weeks back, and he's the one that taught me how to do this from his video. But I'm just taking his video and putting a little bit more detail into it, taking a little bit farther, like length and everything. I got to give props to him and everything. But yeah, this should work just fine if you don't mess with your iPod or nothing. Let it do its thing. It might restore, or it does restore it, I do believe, and that's cool. It doesn't matter. You'll get everything back. Trust me, it is totally worth this. Alright, subscribe, because I'm going to have more videos coming out with iPod Touch help and everything like that. Alright, I'll check you guys later.